Good morning, students. Welcome to Maths class of grade 7 of Basava Residential Girls School. I am Yashasvi, your maths teacher. Students, we are studying chapter number 8, Comparing Quantities. Under this chapter, we shall be studying the last 3 topics. They are profit or loss as a percentage. Second one, charge given on borrowed money or simple interest. The third is interest for multiple years. Let us start studying the first subtopic, that is profit or loss as a percentage. The profit or loss can be converted to a percentage. It is always calculated on the cost price. Students, remember always, the profit or the loss is always calculated on the cost price and not selling price. So to understand this concept better, let us now solve an example. The cost of a flower vase is rupees 120. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss of 10%, find the price at which it is sold. Let me explain. The cost of a flower vase is rupees 120. It is the CP. And the shopkeeper sells it at a loss percentage of 10%. So according to the question, we need to find out the price at which it is sold, which means selling price. So for this, let us start. Loss is 10% according to the question of the cost price. Always remember, loss or profit is calculated on the cost price only. Next, 10% of rupees 120. 10 divided by 100, this 10% can be written as 10 by 100 multiplied by this 120 rupees. So zeros have cancelled, 1 0 here, 1 0 here, then 10 ones are 10, again 10 ones are 10, which is equal to rupees 12. This 12 only remains. Later, let us apply the formula which I have taught you in the previous class. That is, to find out the selling price, cost price minus loss price should be known. 120 is the cost price minus 12, this loss. So 12, when we subtract 120 minus 12, we get 108 rupees. So the concluding statement should always be written in these problems. The SP is rupees 108, 108. So this is the concluding statement. We have found out the selling price. Now, let us solve one more problem. Selling price of a toy car is rupees 540. If the profit made by shopkeeper is 20%, what is the cost price of this toy? Thus, SP, selling price of a toy car, is rupees 540. The profit made by the shopkeeper, the profit percentage is 20%. So we need to find out the CP, that is cost price. So for this, we need to first write what is given in the question, because this enables us to know what has to be found out. So selling price is rupees 540 and the profit percentage is 20%. So we need to find out the cost price. So let us make a statement here. When there is 20% profit, it is equal to the cost price of rupees 100. So this percentage is showing us that when the cost price is 100, then 20 is the profit which the shopkeeper gets. So using this assumption, let us form the equation SP is equal to 100 plus 20. So this CP 100 I have taken it here, adding the profit which is 20, which is equal to 100 plus 20 is 120. So when selling price is 120, this 120, then the cost price is of course 100. So 100 plus 20, this is the profit. So 120 we have got, that only I have written it in the form of statement. So now let us go back to this 540 amount, this 540, that is the selling price. Then what would be the cost price? So using this assumption again, we have to follow the try maths rule, which means that the three items, try means 3, the 3 numbers will be given, the items, we need to find out the fourth one, which means when the selling price of a product is 120, 100 is its cost price. So according to the question, we have 540 as the selling price of the toy. So we need to find out what is the cost price. So this, the first item will go down always in the denominator. So these two numbers will be in the numerator. So it can be written as 100 divided by 120 into 540. So let us bring it in the fair copy here. 100 divided by 120 into 540. So here let us start simplifying by 2. Before that, let us cancel these zeros. 0, 1 0 here and 1 0 here. Then 2 6 are 12. 2 2s are 4. Okay, 1 is balance. Again 4 carried down. So 14. 2 7s are 14. So 2 27s are 54. Now 6 and 27 are remaining. So we can multiply these by 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 9s are 27. So further 100, this 100 multiplied by 9 divided by 2. So 900 divided by 2, which is 2 1s are and 2 450s are. So let us start dividing here. 2 and 900. 2 4s are 8. 1 in the remainder. Bring down the 0. 2 5s are 10. 0 again. Bring forward the 0. Okay. So it doesn't go further. So it is 450. Further division is not possible because the remainder is 0. So 450 I have got. This 450 is my answer. So concluding statement is cost profit is equal to 450. Students, please practice these problems again and again. Now let us study the second subtopic, that is charge given on borrowed money or simple interest. So for this, let me explain an example. When a person has applied for loan in a bank and the loan is approved, then the person receives the initial amount, which is also called as the sum, or it is also called as the principal. So the next is we need to know the meaning of interest. So once the loan is sanctioned or approved by the bank, the person takes few months or few years depending on the amount to repay that money to the bank. So the months or the years he has taken to repay the loan, but he has to pay the interest. The time taken for a person to repay back the loan is known as time, and when he has used the amount or the principal for certain time, at that time the interest adds on to the principal amount. So now I will explain you an example. Sohini and her father wants to purchase a scooter, but they did not have the money. So Sohini's father applied for loan in the bank. So the bank sanctioned them the money which is called as principal. But he needs some time to return the amount back to the bank. So for keeping this money for some time, the borrower, here borrower is Sohini's father, he has to pay the interest. So by this we can arrive at the equation, that is amount is equal to principal plus interest. So this is the formula you need to remember. So amount is the money which will be paid after adding principal, which is the initial amount which is sanctioned by the bank at the time of taking loan, plus the interest. Interest is added during the period when the amount is with the borrower. So interest is generally given in percent for a period of 1 year. It is written as 10% per annum, or in short it is written PA, that is 10% per annum. Now let us solve an example to understand this concept better. Anita takes a loan of rupees 5,000 at 15% per year as rate of interest. Find the interest she has to pay at the end of 1 year. Here Anita takes a loan. The loan amount is 5,000 rupees. The interest rate per year is 15%. So as per the question, we need to find the interest amount which she has to pay at the end of 1 year. The time is given 1 year. To find out the interest, we need to apply the formula. Interest paid on 1 year is rate into principal divided by 100. Remember, this is only for 1 year. Now coming back to the problem. Here rate is 15% multiplied by the principal amount is, loan amount is 5,000 divided by 100. So let us start simplifying. 2 zeros cancelled. 15 into 50. So multiply it now. 50 into 15. 15 zeros are 0. 15 fives are 75. So 750. This 750 I will write it here. So now the answer is 750 is the interest amount. So for this, let us add rupees 5,000 plus the interest rate here. Rupees 750 is the interest amount. So we get rupees 5,750. So now this is the amount she has to repay after adding the interest. So principal plus interest is the amount. In the previous problem, we saw that we had to find out the interest only for 1 year. So now let us study the last topic under this chapter is interest for multiple years. So what if the borrower has to keep the money for many years? Multiple years means many years. So for this, let us now learn how to calculate the simple interest. Now we had applied the formula rate into principal divided by 100. Interest is I paid for T years would be here time into rate into principal divided by 100. So we can also call it as PRT upon 100. So to know this better, let us now solve an example. If Manohar pays an interest of rupees 750 for 2 years on a sum of rupees 4500, find the rate of interest. So here we'll be learning two concepts, that is how to find out the interest when there are many years, for example 2 years as per the question, and we'll also be learning how to find out the simple interest. So for this, interest I is equal to PTR or P multiplied by T multiplied by R, which is principal, time and rate divided by 100. So now we have the interest already. So 750 I have replaced in place of I is equal to. So what is the principal amount? 4500 multiplied by what is the time? 2 years. So 2 I have written multiplied by R. Why R only? Because we have to find out the rate of interest divided by 100. So now let us simplify this. Here I have written the equation. So let us simplify this. 2 zeros have been cancelled. So 45 into 2 into R, and this side left hand side we have 750. So now I will be transposing this 45 into 2 here. So it will go into the denominator. So R remains here. Now let us simplify 750 divided by 2. Okay, 2 3s are 6, 1 remains, 5 has to be brought down, 2 7s are 14, 1 0 have brought down, so 2 5s are 10, so 0. So 375 is the quotient. So 2 1s are 2 375s are 750. So now we got 375 divided by 45. Students, all of you try simplifying this. By then we get 8 1 by 3%. So this is the rate of interest, I interest. So therefore the concluding statement is rate is equal to 8 1 by 3%. Students, by this we end chapter number 8, comparing quantities. In the next class, let us meet up with the new chapter. Thank you.